So continuing with part two, where the questions don't matter because we're all done with them. So let's move on. You were discussing a movie that's near and dear to my heart, especially like as music and as history goes and as comedy goes. Amadeus is fucking 3 for 3 for me. I love that shit.
Beautiful movie.
There was speaking of music and comedy and history, not necessarily history, but more ancient history. Cheech is in it. Fucking George Clooney's in it. Tarantino's in it. Fucking all right, pussy lovers from dusk till dawn.
Blonde pussy,
every kind of pussy.
pussy. That is with Selma Hayek in it.
It's from Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn, bro.
Yeah, it starts off as like a straight up crime thriller and turns into the most nightmarish vampire movie you've ever fucking seen.
Danny Trejo. Great movie.
Tito and the Tarantulas. The band.
I think that's Richard Rodriguez, produced by Tarantino, though.
Fantastic work. Tarantino does art. He doesn't make film. He doesn't make movies. He makes films. They're fucking.
Him, one of the greats, Tarantino. Me, one of my favorites, of course, the great Stanley Kubrick, all-time favorite director.
How do you feel about The Shining? Do you feel like it underrepresented the book, or do you feel like it was more stylistically?
It was his interpretation. So I think Kubrick, a lot of his movies are based off of books, whether it's Barry Lyndon, even
2001,
Odyssey, you know.
That's Star Baby.
Kubrick has his own inner. Same with like David Lynch. He has his own ideas that he's portraying, and it's its own language. It's
Twin Peaks was a fucking.
Twin Peaks is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yes.
Twin Peaks, hands down. That's a show that just took me, and I got lost into it.
It's as inviting as a hot cup of coffee and a warm slice of pie.
You know, exactly. Oh, yep. Great.
Come on down to the Double R Diner. We'll possess you. We'll set you up with some hot rods. We'll sell you some coke. Maybe sell you into prostitution across the border.
And then remember, then the last season when it came back, just wrapped it all up, even though it didn't. You know.
That's crazy. The scariest character was not even the bad guy. Technically, it's just horrifying ghost, and like, oh no, it's just the lawyer. It's just the lawyer. Yeah, the killer Bob. Oh man. You played any video games recently, man? Anything?
Video games? I'm not really a video game guy, but
it's the last game you really played.
A game that I really liked was Fallout. I like Fallout.
3,
Fallout
4.
Vegas.
New Vegas. Controversial. Controversial is.
To me, it was a fun game. Vegas.
I did too, but the departure from the style of 3 already caused so much bullshit with the original Fallout 1 and 2 fan base, and then when they changed over to New Vegas, the new mechanics, they got rid of repair, you know what I mean? Certain stats and perks and shit, they became meaningless.
Yeah.
Do you play...
I believe a different company made there was something going on between companies. Yeah, that was making that happen, yeah.
Well, Fallout was like a game that I could actually like stay and like, keep my attention.
One thing about New Vegas that I liked, dynamite. Fucking powder gangers taking their bombs and shit. I love explosives.
The whole idea of like just people just starting, everything is done and people just coming together in tribalism. Like the whole remember that Roman set?
The one thing I could not forgive is them saying Kaiser instead of Caesar. It's like, it's Caesar's palace. It's Little Caesar. It's not Little Kaiser, but I want to start calling little Caesars Little Kaisers. Like, can we start doing it? Hail to Kaiser. They're going to think, Ave to Kaiser.
Let's get a pie from Kaisers.
Kaisers! That's fucking... They're gonna think it's like some kind of German place or something of like an actual pie.
Oh, is it any good?
Is it any good? Yeah, I've never been there. I know a guy. We'll get us a hot and ready.
Sounds like upscale and shit. Kaisers.
Yeah, you can get like a whole lamb on a roll, just right out of the oven. Hey, come to Kaiser. We make you fight in Coliseum. We serve you lamb on roll. Everyone, opa! It's like a Greek restaurant. It's fucking great.
Modern Mediterranean style.
Everyone's dressed like fucking Hercules from the Disney movie. It's just walking around like in different versions of like mythical heroes. Is that Prometheus? Just sitting at a table, like, I am Zeus, may I take your order? It's just like some pissed off teenagers. Welcome to Kaisar's. Yeah.
How can I help you?
That's so fucking sad. Yeah. Oh, I always like the fake restaurants, the fucking Shakespeare's Fried Chicken or
super cheesy fake shit.
Barbecue Gulch, fucking atomic. Was it? It was nuclear burrito or the atomic burrito.
The atomic burrito.
And the nuclear nachos was something. Yeah, like everyone had. It was like a challenge. That it was so spicy you could eat through the fucking pan liner in your fucking car.
You know, like. Whether it's like the fancy burrito, that super crazy, obnoxious big burrito, like who the fuck's gonna eat that? Or then at Colorado Grill, which is one of my favorite places, they have that fucking huge burger. It's like a burger cake where you're fucking cutting a slice and the burger's so goddamn huge. It's like for like a birthday.
Fucking tire.
Like, who thinks of that? It's a birthday. Let's order a fucking burger cake.
It's a meatloaf at that point. Yeah.
Let's order a burger cake.
Hi, welcome to Burger Cake. How may I tell you? Like knockoff restaurants that just open across the street from Burger King. Burger King.
Burger Cake.
They only sell pastries, but they look like fast food. Would you like our was it red velvet pizza? It looks like a pizza, but it's just red velvet cake. Oh, what the fuck? It's just pissing people off. I thought this was a fucking burger. This is soft like a cupcake. Just the first bite, like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Oh, you cook?
I like to. I wish I could cook more. I just don't have the time. I'm more like when I do cook, it's simplistic. Every time you cook, it tastes better than when you go to like a fucking restaurant. You know, because me. You know, I'm working so much, I eat out a lot, and you kind of get sick. It's like a gluttony. It's like, man, I just want to buy fresh shit and cook it. Mm-hmm. And when I do cook, I like doing salmon. I like salmon and veggies, broccolini. Something simple, rice. You know, simple is good. Nurturing.
It's simple but high end.
It sounds healthy too.
It's healthy. You know,
lean proteins.
Yeah. You know, I'm not.
You go brown rice.
I like brown rice. I like that. I can't think.
Sushi rice.
A name. It's like my mom makes it. It's like starts with a K or something. It's a type of style of rice though. But when it comes to barbecue, I'm an oyster guy. I love barbecue oysters.
What the fuck?
That's something.
Keeping with the fishy theme, yeah.
But I'm a seafood guy, man. I can't.
I'll have it's
anything seafood, I love it.
He'll have the grilled oysters, and I'll have the burnt punani ends.
Yeah. Thanksgiving when it comes.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's always something.
Yeah, see that's the thing with Thanksgiving. Unless it's my mother's food, because she's just a great cook. I'm blessed. Got a great mom, great cook. I'm not really a Thanksgiving guy. Like I'm not a mashed potatoes. I don't like that style of food.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I mean? That's not
the smorgasbord.
You know, like, I don't like that food that makes you like stuffed and
yeah, you're a lean dude. I could see that not having an appeal to you. There's a lot of starch and a lot of liquefied fat.
I can't get into it.
What are we eating? We're eating potatoes, liquid fat, seasoned bread in liquid fat. Yeah. Do you prefer to dine alone or with friends?
You know, that's good. I like to dine alone. I like to, you know, after work, I'll go to a bar, order something to eat, people watch, you know, run into people, sometimes meet new people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm individualistic. I don't mind like dining with friends, but it's just, either or, you know.
It's good to be able to appreciate your own company. Some people aren't capable of being alone with their own thoughts.
They need somebody with them at all times.
Because it keeps them from internal introspection, and that's the last thing some people want to start pulling their own fucking eyes out. Right. Oh my god, I've been a terrible person my whole life. Oh shit. No, that's everyone worries about it too. It's just like, the concern that once the music stopped playing, everyone's gonna stop and look and go, that guy's fucking weird.
Yeah, No, I get what you're saying. That's the thing, dude. It's like we're all fucking weird.
Where do you think we go? Where do you think we go when we die? Do you think there's an afterlife?
Yeah, because I don't think the energy can never stop.
That's true. That's law of conservation, energy, and mass.
Yeah.
It can only
some hermeticism for y'all.
It can't be destroyed. It can only be converted.
So we convert to another. We ascend to a higher plane. Mm-hmm. We convert. We burst to another bubble. Keeps going.
If we're gonna ascend to a higher plane, I'm gonna take the elevator.
Hey, fast way.
Was it? If I thought there was an afterlife, I'd kill myself right now. I'd have to live a whole nother fucking life. Fucking Egyptian bullshit. You a sportsman in any way? Do you play on any teams?
So my dad at a young age got me into golf. I like golf because it's an individual game.
It's a bit of a rich man's game.
Every time, yeah, you could say.
Originally.
Every time you play, you're playing the course. So every time, it's not like basketball or football. It's the same, 100 yards, 2 rims. It's always different. It's a different, so, and the climate comes into factor. So yeah, I always love the game of golf. I always love it.
You play a full 18?
Play a full 18. Yeah, I used to take it serious. It's it's a mental relaxation for me. It gets me away. It's a stress reliever.
I can see that. It has a very meditational aspect to it.
Yeah.
Do you care if you win or lose at anything? Are you a sore loser?
When I'm playing people, sometimes I get a little competitive, but that's what makes it fun. I'm just playing with people, but at the end of the day, you're playing yourself. That's the whole thing.
It's one of those rare games where the lower your score is better.
Exactly,
That's
right?
something unique about it.
Yeah.
You play chess?
Chess, I need to get more into it, but I do respect it. But I'm not as keen on the style.
It doesn't have the same appeal it used to. It had. I heard a story once about a guy. Fucking, that's all he would do. He shoveled shit and fucking had to work in the bottom rung of his medieval society. It was king days and shit. Yeah. That he beat everybody that he could and got known for it. And gambling, and then big time noblemen wanted to play him because they thought they were good at shit, chess-wise. So he would go and take them on, and at a certain point, the king, who fancied himself a pretty good player, challenged the guy, and he said, "Just if I win, can I make a request? Within your power?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine if you can win." Yeah. So he beats the shit out of this king, just totally fucking Magnus Carlsen schools him and fucking. All right, I mean you won, so what do you want? He goes, "I want a grain of rice that doubles itself every day, for forever."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, cool, whatever." I think by the 100th day, the amount of rice the king would have had to produce would cost more than his entire kingdom. Yeah. So the dude became rich in a couple of months just from fucking having that focus and.
Yeah. And speaking of chess, I kind of but I kind of learned about the life of Bobby Fischer.
Oh God, he went insane.
Such a genius that he went insane. It's like that. But when you're a genius, you are insane because you're so above.
Your brain's overcharged.
Down, yeah. Society will deem you insane.
That's right.
He ended up dying broke and always on the run and shit.
Nikola Tesla is almost on the same.
Died a virgin.
Yeah. Virgin. Yeah, that's that sexual confusion.
Yeah.
That motherfucker had his own.
Tesla,
yeah. Tesla. But now everyone's driving a Tesla. Right. I love. There's this show where they bring back historical figures, and they bring back Thomas Edison. And he goes, if everyone's driving around in Teslas, surely the Edison should be something superior, no? He's like, no, not really, no. There's not. Oh, he's sad. Where do you go on vacation? If you do.
If I vacay, I'm someone I don't get a lot of vacation time. I'm a workaholic, but when I do, I'll get myself an Airbnb somewhere in the coast, and I'll just take a day trip by the beach. Be by myself. I like to drive. I like driving. It's meditating to me. 2 hour, 3 hour trip, maybe Pismo, Santa Cruz, just to get away.
Nice.
Sleep somewhere different, wake up somewhere, eat some breakfast somewhere new. Simple.
Do you believe in true love? Or is it just chemicals?
A little bit, that's the whole thing. The idea of true love keeps mankind going. So,
gotta fucking try. There's no point if you don't.
You know what I mean? You can find it. You can find true love, but just when you find it doesn't mean it's gonna last. You have to work at it. You do. You know, it's like finding. It's like the genie in the lamp. But
that's true.
You know, I do believe the stars align for certain people, and if you could grasp it when it's there, because it's fleeting. Then that's when you have the romance and the true love stories and all that gushy good stuff.
Mm. Do you think that love can blossom on the battlefield? Solid snake bullshit.
Yeah. There's a romanticism in war.
That's true. A lot of people go to war just to get Napoleon. What was it? Napoleon, the Punani boot buster, right? That's what he was holding when they do the picture of his jacket. Is just fucking naked pictures of women.
Holding to daylight.
We are going to take over. I will become the emperor and fuck everyone. Fucking Napoleon. He was actually pretty tall. Everyone depicts him as a short dude. He was not. It's just propaganda. But it's funny how people remember you. Where years down the line after you're gone, everyone thinks Hitler was like a weird closet case and fucking
He was the Time Man of the Year.
Hitler?
It's crazy. Yeah, he made out. He was at a time before all the shit came out.
Fucking Time
Magazine.
He was on the
Time Magazine.
Man, did they know how to fucking pick him? Damn. Right. Hey, look out, 1930s. They got fucking Adolf Hitler's a real bad egg. Well, you better watch Time Magazine. They're fucking Nazis. Oh, God. Old-timey shit. That's one thing. They glorify the fuck out of the battlefield. And it's for like old-timey battles, like World War I. There was like video games and shit about all that Call of Duty stuff.
World War II, bro. It's just the digest of
this fucking meat grinder. Yeah, it was
American
horrifying.
Culture, man. And then, of course, Vietnam, too.
Yeah. America lost its innocence there.
I recently watched what's it with Marlon Brando, Francis Ford Coppola, the war movie. Apocalypse Now.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Napalm in Punani.
They're standing on the beach.
They're surf. Charlie don't surf. He's out there freaking.
So Sergeant Kilgore. He's just like fucking just walking like it's just like nothing to him, bro. That's
badass.
You know what I mean? That shot where the bombs are dropping, he's just fucking. He almost gets fucking shot. He's just like nothing to him. It's like
I'm a total hypocrite because I know that it's fucking. The movies look great, but I know that it's totally not great.
But that movie depicts both sides.
You ever see Full Metal Jacket?
Great movie.
Oh my god.
Private Pile.
Animal motherfucker. Oh yeah, like clack clack. Blows his own head off. God damn it, Pie! You put that fucking weapon down!
Private Joker. Who the fuck said that?
I noticed it says Born to Kill, but you also have a button with a peace sign. Is that some kind of fucking joke, son? That was, each character had personality, and then like this horrifying sniper thing at the end, and it's just like some kid.
Yeah.
Man, that was stark.
That's a movie, man.
I'm trying to think of another one like that. Dude, Pulp Fiction. We talked about it earlier. Tarantino. God damn it, man.
Well, just the whole.
His fucking Tarantino.
Just the whole how he played with time and shit.
That's true. The character is dead in one scene and then they just cut and he's alive again. They're like,
what I mean? It's like the ending is the beginning, right?
That's a hard dick move. It's like, you'll take the movie how I decide you take this fucking movie. And they're like, what doesn't make sense? He goes, I decided I'm the fucking director.
People ran with it, they loved it.
Yeah, Tarantino's, he's been known to be a little bit off the wall too.
With the dinner, the diner scene. But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard.
Dude, the really like heavy conversation. Oh man.
I'm trying to be the shepherd.
What are your thoughts on poetry?
haven't read so much into poetry, but there's this one poem that it comes to mind. But yeah, overall, anytime you can play with language like that and it resonates with someone.
When I was a young man, I saw a poem. It was scratched. It was scratched in. And this is, "Here I sit, broken-hearted, tried to shit, but only farted." It was scratched on the door of a bathroom wall, but it was a poem nonetheless.
That was a nice build-up. It was awesome.
The shit was, they paint these walls to hide my pen, but the shit house poet strikes again. Would you down with robots, AI? You cool with cyberization?
I think that's not only we go back to Kubrick in 2001, but
nice callback.
That is the that when we become godlike like that, that's our demise. So it's it's I'm for the natural. I like the nature. I'm for nature. So tech diving in too deep, we won't be able to get out. But that's the thing with technology. You can't escape it now. But once you get to that point, there's no turning back. So it's
singularity.
Yeah, exactly.
If you will, yes.
Exactly.
Arthur C. Clarke said that technology, when advanced enough to the unenlightened eye, is indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating because I know Clarke and Kubrick were in some of the same circles, and
that's perfectly summed it up. That's some like John D shit, the magician from back in the day,
Oh, speaking of magicians, what are your thoughts on stage magicians? What's his name? Fucking David Blaine.
David Blaine.
He has his own island, and he dated Claudia Schiffer. You tell me who the real fucking wizard is, right? That's magic. Definitely magic.
Yeah, it's entertaining, bro. To capitalize people like that,
Fucking. What about those two brothers that got by their tiger? Or what Siegfried and Roy got white tiger to death?
Man.
That's a rough one.
That's nature, brother.
Ta-da! This is a great show. At what point do you
sometimes what
do
happens
you think
when the
that
tiger gets mad at you?
Yeah, the stagehands had to give it a second before they're like, "Is this part of the act, or is he really getting attacked?" They're like, "Oh shit! Okay, we gotta save him." What are your thoughts on the paranormal? You believe in ghosts? You ever seen anything?
I do believe in the paranormal. I have seen a ghost. I think I was probably around 5 or 6. Seen a lady. I was in my room. Seen a lady in like a white dress, and she was like crying.
Llorona.
But she didn't come off like bad vibes. She was just like she was searching. That's what I felt as a kid, and I wasn't so scared until I kind of grasped what I was seeing. And then, I ran out of my room.
Was it like corpsey, or was it like see-through?
It was like a hologramish. See-through-ish, yeah.
Was it
transparent?
Was it colored?
Transparent,
yeah. But she was. You could see. Yeah, she didn't have she was pale, but she was a younger black hair in a wedding dress. I remember that. I'll never forget that.
That's common.
Lady in white, yeah.
A lady in white.
And then I've had a lot of sleep paralysis in my life, so that's like a dream state, half sleep type of weird, dimension you're in.
You hear the ghost in your closet.
The ring calling out to me.
Yeah, that was not the ring that we were talking about. Right? There's this movie that said you bust in 7 days. It's the girl from the ring, but she comes out of the TV backwards.
When does this come out?
God damn.
Is it in production?
It's a new remake we're working on.
Is there any trailer? Is there a trailer that I can see this?
It's good. The pink ring. Yeah. See it on the TV. It's just a bad shot.
Just coming at you.
Yeah, and all the crazy shit from the movie though, the spinning chair and the fat guy. Just It's just flashing the camera.
What happened to him?
He jerked himself to death.
He got punani to death.
Death by snooze.
Death by snooze, dude.
That's fucking horrible. You ever seen anything in the sky, UFO wise?
Yes, I have. I saw. I remember we were at Fort Washington golf course. A couple of my friends, just 11, 12 p.m. You know, high school, fucking sneaking out, smoking weed. And I see this orb. Now, could it be a drone? Could it be like some hologram? I don't know, but it's a bluish light, and it's making like triangle, square moves. And it's like helicopters can't do it because that's radar.
Yeah, the right angle for certain things.
You know what I mean? And it's just fucking making moves. And then I remember, which was odd, like, I'm like, none of us fucking had our phones on us. Like, we were up, for some reason, we left our phones in the car. And then I told one of my buddies, I'm like, go get your phone so we can film this shit. And instantly when he fucking took off, that shit just fucking, boom, just warp speed.
Nice.
Yeah,
anybody who's ever had an encounter like the way he's describing right now is always a shift in energy and like not completely, like the person has a lot more, you know, there's a lot more how do you say it in what they're trying to describe, because they want you to understand what they see.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I mean. I've noticed that in a lot of people.
It was very close to me, and the thing is, for Washington golf course, it's a higher level because it's hit a lot of hills. It's a very
see how he's even trying to describe geographically.
Higher, I felt like level wise, I was higher, closer to the sky, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, it was crazy though. It was like a bluish tint light to it, like a fucking, you know, like a light bulb. Like I didn't see it felt just like energy, you know, like, you know. Like
is that the only time you had multiple?
That was the only time. You know, it was there for quite a while until we decided to try to get our camera, and then it just fucking dipped on us. Yeah, it was crazy.
If there are others out there, because some people say that they're already here, that just the rare sightings of them is just them trying to go, and then they're just slowly coming, they're reaching through the veil at us. But a lot of people, like they say like Men in Black, they're already here, they're blending in, pretending to look like people, and that your next door neighbor could be fucking the thing from another world, and you wouldn't know because it's just like Jack who works at the post office.
Yeah, it's just blends in.
And at a certain point, it goes from uncomfortable to just outright like monster movie stuff. Where just literally it's not us, like some like very, very elaborate government thing, they're testing out like secret jets.
Yeah.
And it really is something out there.
Terrified, huh?
What do you think about that?
Well, it's a concept that, you know, it's terrifying but then liberating at the same time. It's terrifying. It breaks your whole social construct and the whole, you know, like.
If they just show up, would you go with them? They're just like, hey, you want to go to the other side of the universe? You want to see what's out there?
On some like Lovecraft shit, like.
More like Hitchhiker's Guide.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Like, hey, we're taking a trip. You want to go with?
That's another thing too. If they're higher intelligence and they could, if I could sense that it's the vibes are good or whatever. Yeah. You know, then I'm gonna fucking rock with it. You know.
Nice.
I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna go. I'm an astronaut. One of my favorite movies, back to movies, is Interstellar. I'll fucking go. I'll go on the mission. If I don't come back, I don't come back.
That's right. That's a big, big, big chance out there, man.
Yeah, man.
It's
a big universe, and it's always expanding.
That's also a bad thing. Due to the rate of expansion of the universe, that every star is moving away from each other, from like the universal and individual, like galactic central points, and that after enough time passes, that this expansion of stars will be so significant that you won't be able to see anything in the night sky anymore. It'll be dark.
Pitch black.
Yeah. You'll be able to see whatever your local star is, most likely, but
that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
I think, but you gotta remember that's on based on a human perspective. You know what I mean? Our perspective is only so.
Well, it's
It only goes so
based
far.
on light speed. Like we're
But
able.
then who? But then who came up with that? We did. You know what I mean?
It's the measurement of. We didn't come up with it. It's just how we measure it.
Well,
And that's
yeah,
that's
you're
a
right.
big
Yeah, you're
question:
right. You're right,
is
you're right.
math universal, or are we just finding it?
They were discovering it. Because look at
If they're on the
like,
other end of the universe, is 1 + 1 still the same thing over there?
exactly.
They say it is.
You know, math is like God code or infinite intelligence code. You know,
We spoke earlier about religion and God and such like that, and now we've gotten onto this intelligent code. Are you aware of the Torah?
Torah, yeah, ancient Hebrew.
The Hebrew Bible, yeah.
Hebrew Bible, yeah.
So it's written in such a way that the alphabet is also their numerical system, if I'm not mistaken. So Aleph, A, is 1, and B, Bed, is 2. So the words like Eitz Chaim, which is tree of knowledge, is, let's see, 214, and that Kadem, or the I think Garden of Eden, is 47, and that was it Caleb, Yeleb, and yeah, it's all 42, 7, 21. That it's the Fibonacci sequence, and it's a set of numbers that repeats into infinity, and they'll keep and if you represent the sequence on a graph, it represents a perfect spiral, which is similar to how the gravity kind of stirs the universe.
It's a law. It's a natural law that you can't get around or get beyond. It's a law that we have to stay in.
So,
unbreakable law.
Speaking of the unbreakable law, all things must end. So I think we're gonna get some finishing thoughts. Is there anything you want to close with? Anything you want to tell the people? Anything you want to promote?
Want to promote just individuality. I think when we're talking about technology, and a lot of people are getting. What I see tribalism, being stuck in their own pockets, and people groupthink.
Xenophobia is a terrible, terrible
all that.
shame.
I would say, just keep pushing forward. Keep, learn about thyself as much as you can, and sometimes